What's up, guys? Aroneous here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and boy do we have a good one today in the new Raid Digest, so I'm going to be diving deep into that. And guess what? Your infinite teams, say sayonara, because we're going to be talking about that one today in Raid Digest. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, so here we are. We got Raid Digest up right now, and I'm going to be going through Raid Digest as quickly as I can, but this video is going to be strictly on Raid Digest and what's going to be coming up soon. So this is the 6.10.23 Raid Digest. Hey, Raiders, Raid received quite a few new pieces of content recently, so in the near future, we'd like you to focus more on, they'd like to focus more on improving our experience with already released features. Let's unveil some details of the upcoming update. Okay. So clan vs clan improvements. So that's good. We want to see improvements because right now clan vs clan is kind of meh. I mean, it's just a matter of who can get more points on specific areas of the game. That's PvE. It's very pay mentality heavy. So we want to change that a little bit, I feel like. So CVC tournaments, a bit more fair competition. We decided to introduce the following updates to the feature. Clan vs clan matchmaking will start counting clans' points as a sum of individual players' CVC points currently in the clan, so that entering and leaving a clan for the sake of facing a less challenging clan opponent and tier manipulation will be less of an option. So that's very strong. I didn't even realize people were doing that, but again, I mean, it's kind of easy to tell because people love to skip clans a lot. I know in the past there used to be like this thing where you could hop clans constantly and fight the clan boss and then collect as many rewards as possible from every clan boss, but that got fixed way in the past. Clan leaders will be able to set the minimum point requirement to collect CVC rewards to ensure that only clanmates who actively contribute to victory get properly rewarded and no bypasser may reap the underserved benefits. That is pretty cool, but at the same time, I know some people are going to get salty from that. Like for example, my clan, we have a 70k point threshold for CVC, which is very achievable for most players, unless you're super early game and you just don't play very often. But I think that's kind of cool. Is it going to be game breaking or anything like that? No, not at all. Not at all. So clan leaders may leave the default requirement of 1,000 points if they prefer to do so, which is wicked low. I don't think you should set it at 1,000 points. The decision is completely up to the clan leader, so we hope you entrusted power to the right person. Note, we recommend changing the point requirement well in advance before CVC teaser so that your clanmates know the challenge they're about to face. Of course, yeah, just set your limit. If you have a clan that they're like, we need to have 100k, everybody needs to hit 100k for every CVC, then cool, set it at 100k. For me, I'm probably going to set mine to 70k. Also, we have one spot open in my clan, so if you want to join, you may. Please keep in mind that the forthcoming installation of the CVC will function according to the old rules. By the way, it will also feature personal rewards. Didn't we just have personal rewards? Yeah, we just had personal rewards. Be careful. Be careful with this second clan vs clan that's coming up on October 12th, because if it's going to feature personal rewards again, you're going to lose all your resources. So we have this potential mythical fusion coming up. Potential. We don't know if it's a mythical fusion or not. But if it is a mythical fusion, it's going to require way more points, way more resources. It's going to be crazy on Champion Chase and Summon Rush if they do decide to do a mythical fusion. So be careful with this. Specified changes will apply to CVC tournaments following the upcoming one. Okay, so not going to come up right away, following the upcoming one. Other upcoming changes, we're preparing several quality of life optimizations, which is nice, including the possibility of turning off the pop-up that appears in the tavern when disposing of champions that participate in fusions. Please note that this option is set for each champion individually. More quality of life changes are coming. I mean, was that really a big deal? It's very minor. It's not a huge deal. Not something that's going to be like, I'm not jumping for joy over it, but cool. Quality of life changes are always good, so why not implement them? On top of that, the next version will bring some of the earlier announced tweaks, like the fix to Emic Trunkheart's passive. So Emic Trunkheart's passive and accelerated animation of Shamal's A2, because his A2 is a little bit slow. On this note, the digest is coming to an end, as well as the era of dominance of some undead person who has bullied the Hydra with ludicrously high amounts of damage long enough. But more info on the technicalities of that change is coming next week, so stay tuned. So they are going to be nerfing Cadaver. So if you're building a Cadaver team right now, my suggestion is to not build it, because within 2 weeks' time, Cadaver is likely going to be nerfed. So just keep that in mind if you're building Cadaver team right now. So I will say, in terms of Emic Trunkheart's passive, let me take a look here. So something's not working with his passive. I don't recall. One attack under a shield, 50% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random ally skill of a random enemy skill on the attacker. So whenever the ally's HP drops below 20%, increases the damage dealt. So maybe it doesn't increase the cooldown of the enemy, I'm assuming, or this doesn't work. Increased damage might not work as well. I'm not sure. I don't recall. Leave it in the comments down below if you know what's wrong with this passive. I just don't recall what the issue was with the passive to begin with. Shamal's A2 is just, of course, slow. It's going to go faster. But Cadaver will be nerfed into the ground probably, or nerfed pretty significantly. So he's going to do like barely any damage. What I believe should happen to his skill, I believe that personally his A1 should only do a max cap of 5%, equal to 5% of the damage value or the shield value. That's just my opinion, and that'll seriously mitigate how much damage he outputs. He'll still do some damage, it just won't be nearly as much. I don't know, you could probably potentially still get into the billion mark, but it would be a lot less damage, because right now people are putting up 6, 7, 8, 10, 15 billion plus damage, which is insane. So hopefully he's nerfed into the ground. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I don't really care. I haven't even built him myself personally, but I do recommend nerfing him into the ground. Yeah, just bringing out Bambus, bringing out Emic doesn't help anybody for this comp. It's just going to make things worse. It's just going to make it so unless you have that comp, and then everybody's going to be using it, and there's no differences. There's no fun about it. It's just everybody uses the same comp over and over and over. Whoever has the best comp, the best gear, that's what wins. We want to make it more fun, more fair for everybody. So people that are doing the 150 to 200 million comps, even like double Acrizia, like there's no reason why a rare should be beating double Acrizia. I'm sorry. That should never be happening. That's just my personal opinion on the matter, but let me know your thoughts and comments down below. That's the news for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you on a video soon. Take care.